Vodafone X here and it's inline vert finals time. X here has attracted the biggest names in the world to H-Town this weekend, like 2000 world vert champion Shane Yost of Australia.
Just the vibe and the way they set it up this year is just amazing. It's just so much fun to be here, and man, you almost make me want to live over here. It's sick. I'm 24 years of age, and I guess one of the major things that got me into skating was just seeing it at things like this, at like local fairs and stuff. It just looked really, really cool, and like the guys were just doing these huge airs and stuff, and I thought, yeah, that's sick. So I thought I'd give it a go, and it took over my life.
Last year's overall world inline champion Sam Fogarty is back to defend his New Zealand X-Air title, but he's not counting on a win in 2002.
Last year was good. Came out for the same competition and I happened to win vert and street. I don't even skate vert that much. I don't know, I think I just got lucky.
Well, someone who does skate vert a lot is Cesar Mora. He's won 4 X Games golds and is on a comeback trail after 3 months off through injury. You can look out for Scott Bentley too. He's one of the only New Zealanders to win a medal at the X Games way back in '95. Silver.
The first time I saw an American come over, I was like, well, I've got to keep going, you know, it's just awesome. See it in real life.
Well, we're transporting you magically now to the Red Bull half-pipe. It's a monster ramp, 14-foot high roll-ins, 11.5 feet of transition, vert up there. And if it's not enough that Leo Terrace has to compete with the ramp, he's up against the world's best skaters too. But look at that, inverted 720. He's got it going on. He's out of Nelson. Palmerston North sent us Dan McRae. Dan McRae decided he was going to go for it in the run. You got to go big or go home. He goes down though. It's a pretty rough fall. All 12 feet, it's like falling out of a one-story building onto your face. Hangs up both toes, look at that. Lordy, Lordy, can he get up from that? Dan McRae. Got to do it for the Palmy. And as the crowd watches on, McRae gets up. He's throwing a big backflip and another one, back to back. Gets a bit of speed and tries it again. The hover flip sticks it to the evil Australian Empire. You're in New Zealand now, that's our home turf. Oh my Lord. Well, we're talking about evil. There's only one man in the house that fits the definition. Jaron Grove is the X Games street gold medalist from last year. Skates a bit of vert in his spare time. He's not taking this all that seriously. Goes for the 360 to soul grind transfer there. Very technical tricks. Throws in a 720, doesn't stick it. Jaron Grove, you'll see him later on street. That's his speciality. Got to quit smoking there, Jaron. Sinclair Grant is another one of the young Kiwis. Awfully lanky fella, doesn't make it any easier. Still manages to get round for the McTwist there. A disciple of Scott Bentley, one of the inspirational characters in rollerblading in the country. Skateboards in his spare time, you can see the influence on his rollerblading. He goes down. Sinclair Grant stepping it up here out of Wellington. Well, if you want to talk about style, there's one man who defined the world of style in vert skating. Influenced all the American skaters. His name is Scott Bentley. He comes from Tauranga. Did very well for a number of years on the Pro Tour. And he cut it up on the vert. Very smooth, very stylish. Backside Royale there to fakie. Calves to the stall. And everything he does, he makes it look so easy. Well, now we're into the big gun. Sam Fogarty, 3-time overall world champion. And one of the reasons he's the overall champion is he is so consistent on street and vert. He mixes it up on the lip and in the air. Look at that. Fantastic. Little mute grab showing you that he's got all the basic tricks too. Then straight into an upside down 540 McTwist. Sam Fogarty out of Melbourne, Australia. Well, I'll tell you another thing that's real important is finishing your run up, skating right to the end, and that's exactly what Sam does. Gets your maximum points, invert in there, and he'll keep going. Another invert back to back. In fact, switch invert there from Sam. Hits the lip now, torque grind, a very technical grind. A lot of the street skaters out there will appreciate that. Soul grind on the lip, another hard grind, alley-oop Markio. Sammy finishing it up now with the fakie McTwist. Back to back, showing you why he won the comp last year. Tell you what though, he's got a lot to compete with this year. It's 2002, and Cesar Mora is in the house. Rolling in off the big roll at 14 foot of speed. Zamora is a man who likes to get big. Go high, and the crowd can appreciate that. Big rocket air there, 540 mute grab. Little stale action. Mora known for his big tricks, including 540s, and he'll go back to back. Look at that, 720 straight out of the gun. Well, Cesar's not just a rollerblader either. He played soccer for the under-19 Australian team, used to play pro in Spain, gave that up to be a professional rollerblader, ladies and gentlemen. Made some big bucks out of it. He has got the #1 BMW in the car show circuit in Australia right now. It's pretty flash. The ladies love it. You got to love Cesar Mora out of Sydney, Australia. Little invert there. Backflip. And that'll be it with a fakey 900. Goes down. Wave to the crowd. Cesar Mora is a real showman. But I'll tell you what, there is one man out here who is the showman. Look at him go. Boxing his way into the final. Shane Yost, 2000 world champion. The ladies love him. Girls adore him. I mean, even the ones who never saw him. Look at that flat spin 540 alley-oops it into a McTwist. Every single trick back to back is huge. Oh my God, switch flat spin 540 from Shane Yost. He's one of the most experienced and technical upside down skaters. Used to be a high diver. That gave him the background that he needed for this. Hits the lip there. Not too comfortable on the coping, and that's where guys like Sam Fogarty will catch him up on points. But when you're doing tricks like that, hand plant 540, you don't really need to get on the lip too much though when you're Shane Yost, because nearing the business end of the run, near the end, look at that. 720 flat spin into a fakey 720 flat spin. That is why he is the man to beat, Shane Yost. And the crowd loves it. There's two men left standing. Cesar Mora out of Sydney, Australia, and Tasmania's Shane Yost. Cesar knows that if he's going to win this, he's going to have to go bigger than his first run, though. Look at that. Huge inside air. 540. Cesar, of course, coming back from an injury. He's trying to make it up. Look at that, 1080. Oh, my Lord. 3 rotations. Unbelievable that he'd pull that out of the hat after that injury. His entire arm is lined with steel now. He's got steel piping stuck to both elbow and wrist and, what do they call that, the fibula, buddy guy. 540 late there, getting it tech on the lip. Will this be enough to beat Shane Yost, though? You got to be asking yourself. He throws in one last 720, inverts it. Cesar Mora now hoping that this backflip will get him through. Oh, into a fakey 900. Is it never ending? He's exhausted, the little guy. Well, if we head to the slow-mo, you'll see Cesar Mora's 1080 there. Doesn't grab, and he's going to lose points for that. Shane Yost knows there's an in for him. He could win this, but he's going to have to go big. He gets the crowd hyped up. Drops into this monster vert ramp. Big setup here. Another setup here. You can tell he's going for something big. Look at this, giant 540. Uses that as a setup here. Oh, alley-oop McTwist. Throws the regular McTwist now. Drifting across the ramp there. Oh, 900 like it's nothing. 2 years ago, no one even did any of those. Now Shane Yost throws him into the middle of his run. Alley-oop 900 flat spin. He's gone crazy. There's a bit of rain out there dampening the crowd, but they're sticking in here to see Shane Yost. Look at him go. Goes to the lip now, soul grind just to get some technical points there. But that's not where he's strong. Where he is strong, look at that fakey 900, 2.5 rotations. Is the man unbeatable? I'll tell you what, with a run like this, not falling, it is going to be nearly impossible to beat Shane Yost. Let's go to the slow-mo. Gets upside down. The way he twisted flat underneath, 900. And then the 1080, half a rotation more, 3 rotations. Shane Yost takes it, 611 points. The Mora is in second, and last year's winner, Sam Fogarty, comes in third. Scott Bentley is the top Kiwi. Goes all the way through there. Alison Roberts, the only female competitor I know of at the XC this year, comes in 9th. Good effort from her on the big vert ramp. Cesar Mora came second to Shane Yost, but with the injury, he knew it was going to be difficult.
Yeah, I just basically did haven't skated in a while, so I did what I knew I could do and risked a little bit in the second run, and it worked out good. In the final run, I did like the hardest trick I did was like a 1080, which I haven't done in a long time, and you have to pull it out, you know, alley-oop 720, big airs, whatever, just to please the crowd, and I had a good time.
Tell you what, who had a good time? Shane Yost, $2,000 richer.
Bling bling, that's all I can say. Yes. Such a chill and cool vibe here. Such an amazing event, and I just love coming here every year. It's awesome.
Coming up after the adverts, we get to see who takes the cash in the BMX Street Finals time on the X-Air. It is finals time on the street competition here at the Vodafone X-Air. And it's been a bad start to the comp with 11-time gold medalist Dave Mirra kissing the concrete early. That put him out of the competition. New Zealand's very own Dave Manconi also fell hard on his attempt to tail whip transfer the Haro jump box. Damn you, jump box. They'll both be watching as the Aussies, Michael Perkins and Steve McCann, USA's Josh Harrington and Canada's Dustin Gunther, take on the rest of the 10 finalists, including our very own Uncle Warren Gill. Well, Warren's taken on the world's best, but he's up for it. Look at that. Nice transfer to Manuel. Heads to the coping. Fufanu, kind of a blunt stool on a bike there. Lordy, lordy. Who will take it out? Daniel Hunt is definitely in the pack. Stuck a lot of the tricks in the prelims. Look at this. Tail whip transfer doesn't stick it, though. Puts it down. Oh, no. Doesn't look happy. As the crowd looks on, shocked. He's got a tail whip over the box, though, and that does not look good either. Shaking his head. Looks like a pretty sore ankle. Let me tell you, that looks like some painful stuff. They are gladiators indeed. Stevie Morrissey knows that. He knows that if he's going to win all the money, he's got to go big. Double bar spin over the box. 540 transfer to the flat wedge. On a 360 transfer over the spine. Looks simple, but they're making it look easy. That transfer is not too easy either. A lot of people going down on that transfer. 540, that's Stevie Morrissey. Dave James, another one of the evil Aussie empire that are down here. A contingent ready to take all the New Zealand pesos. Kind of leans back on that Fufanu. Look at that, seat grab over the big box. Sticks another Fufanu on the rail. Just a little bobble with the foot there. I guess they take points off with this, but it's not ice skating, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more freestyle. Really, it's overall amplitude, style, difficulty, and creativity of line. That's pretty creative. Goes down on his ass. Look at that. Australian sticker on the back of the helmet. Well, there's a lot of Aussies here. Rob Smith's brother is a professional rollerblader on the world circuit. Very talented family. Always doing it for the family, doing it for BMX, doing it for Australia, doing it for a nice Fufanu there on the back rail. And then a 540 on the quarter pipe. Crowd loves that. Look at him go, the little guy. Transfers, spine to box, almost hangs up but sticks it. Here's transfer crazy, bar spin transfer from the quarter pipe to the wedge. Look at this. Oh, stalls, bar spins off. He is done. And what a run. A lot of tricks packed into there from Rob Smith. Josh Harrington hails out of North Carolina. He's one of the young guns on the Pro Tour. In his hometown, Dave Mirra and Ryan Nyquist. Not too bad a mentor team to have. Is putting together great tricks in his run. Little bar spin over the spine, then hits the Fufanu on the back railing. He was going far side earlier. Decides not to go for that, a little more consistent. Lordy Lord, what was that? That was a bar spin X up. That'll be it for Josh Harrington. Now Dustin Gunther out of Canada. Canada. And that's that big 360 tabletop that he had going on in the prelims. Tail whips it. And it's tricks like that that are going to get him all the money. Nose pick up on the big quarter pipe. Real dangerous. Some of those technical tricks don't look as hard but they are even more dangerous. I don't know what would be more dangerous than that, though. Transfer backflip for Dustin Gunther. What can Steve McCann do to beat that? I'll tell you what, backflip, no-hander over the big box. Stevie's one of the nice guys in BMX. He did well here last year, but he's looking for the win this year. Backflip over the spine. He's going flip crazy. It's going to be all about consistency, though. No-handed X up there on the quarter. X up over the spine. 360's it. And then a tail whip over the box. What a run from Stevie McCann. Now Clint Miller, last year's winner, another one of the Australians. Tail whip over the box. Another trick that probably looks a little easier than it is, because that bike's rotating one time around, then you've got to get your feet back on the pedals. Not easy at all. Oh my Lord, a little bit of Dennis McCoy action there. Dennis would be proud. 360 nose pick over the spine. Clint Miller is in the house. So is Michael Perkins. The Metal Militia, the dark man of BMX on the course. Backflip, X's it up. Comes into the transfer. Looks like a bar spin back. Who knows? Bar spin. Oh, tries to go to the flat. Doesn't quite stick it. Look at him go. Of course, as I said before, riding for the Metal Militia, notorious. Evil FMX crew, only one BMXer riding for them. 360's the box. Gets a little technical there too. Bar spin on the quarter. Little bar spin, no-hander, getting some speed up. Is he going to finish it big? Backflip onto the platform. How's it going, guys? Wonder if you made the final five. I'm pretty much sure I did. Beautiful run from Michael Perkins from Australia. What's up? And here we go to the final five. Michael Perkins, Rob Smith, Josh Harrington, Dustin Gunther from Canada, Clint Miller. It's all Australians and one Canadian. You got USA in there. What's up? Don't go away, keep butts in seats. After the break, all the action in the final five for all the bling bling, all the cash. Every now and then a little crash. What's up? Welcome back. We're down to the final five, and it's down to the line. Who is it going to be? There is an Aussie contingent here. Aussie number one, Michael Perkins. He's been going big all night. Big backflip there. Aussie number two, Stevie McCann. Technical. Aussie number three is Clint Miller, last year's winner. And we've got Canada's Dustin Gunther.
You guys want to know who's the winner? It's me, Owen, Ollie. Now what? I can run up the ramps too.
Well, you're going to have to wait, Caps, because coming up, Josh Harrington out of the USA. Look at him. Bit of a sidekick for Dave Mirra, but no sidekick right here. Throws the big 360, throws a bar spin, and there goes down. Little wall ride action there from Joshy. Oh, my Lord, and goes to the topside stall there. You got to give it up for him. He's gone crazy. He's been going for that all night. Let's get a replay on that. See exactly what Josh Harrington was trying there. If you look at this, he's stalling on the backside there. Just hangs up on the way in. Takes a hard hit. Thanks to the crowd. Now Dustin Gunther, fellow North American out of Canada. Focused. Can anyone stop the Australians? Tail whip 360. They call it a blender. Move invented by Jay Miron. Landed pretty perfectly there by Dustin Gunther. Miron is another Canadian. Dirty, dirty Canadians. Oh, tail whip transfer. Canada, one of these strongholds of BMX. Dustin Gunther doing them proud. High five from Stevie McCann. Now it's your turn, buddy. Almost tag team action here. Stevie McCann's one of the more technical riders. That doesn't mean he can't go big. He goes for the blender. He sticks it. Anything you can do, Dustin, I can do better. Australia. Oh, my Lord, and bails out of the backflip. Look, that could have been you, Stevie. My Lord, the bike is replaceable. Don't you worry about that. I'll get back onto it. I'm crazy like that. Stevie McCann. Now we're on to Clint Miller, defending champion, Australian, wearing a 76ers shirt. Look at him go. Disaster rail slide. Keeping his speed up. And he goes for the old Fufanu on that back rail. So smooth. Of course, it's a combination of consistency, difficulty, technicality. Gets technical on the lip there. I don't know if you call that a decade or not. That definitely is a 540 tail tap. It's not really a decade, I guess. Look at that. No-footed nose pick. Clint Miller. Nose picks over the spine. Another technical trick. They'll be earning the big points because the judges are looking for big moves, but they want to see tech stuff too. What do you got for us, those? Clint transfers up to the tombstone. Looking for the big finish now. Transfers over the spine. Oh! Fufanu loses the bike over the back of the railing. He's going to try it again. Right there on the big quarter pipe. Crowd goes crazy. They'll love to see a guy miss and then go for it again. Tail whip over the spine. He goes down, but he's okay. Now, Michael Perkins. My Lord. You're a loony, Michael. Metal Militia in the house. Big Superman seat grab, almost FMX style. Lots of airtime there. Transfer X up over the wedge to the quarter there. A lot harder going that way. Michael Perkins out of Australia. He was here last year too. Looking to improve on his result from last year and take all the cash. $2,000 up for grabs. 360 bar spin. Of course, with Dave Mirra out of the way, these guys all have a decent chance at winning it. Just a little bobble there. Got a bit of time now, about 20 seconds left in his run. What are you going to pull for us, Michael? Remember, he's had a couple of big finishes. He's tried to exit the park, and he's got that backflip exit as well. He's got it all dialed, getting up speed. It always worries me when they're pedaling this fast. What's he going to try? Right out of there, Michael Perkins. How are you going to get down, buddy? Oh, my Lord. Transfers back in. Michael Perkins puts together a pearler of a run. Could it be enough? The crowd is going crazy in the Coliseum as the gladiators line up. Look at this. Slow-mo. Oh, my gosh. Bar spin 360 to start it off. And then at the end, the big transfer out of there. See a lot of tattoo action there. Tough stickers. And winning it, Michael Perkins. That run was enough. Clint Miller in second. Stevie McCann, 3 Australians take it out. The Canadian and the American in 4th and 5th. We got the Kiwi Warren Gill in 9th. Good round from everybody. But the Aussies dominate.
$1,000 goes to Mr. Clint on Miller, all the way from Germany. Clint.
For me, it was doing my tail whips again. I mean, that's probably one of my better tricks, and I've been scared of it ever since I started riding it about a month ago or more. And I did them today, first go. It's a good achievement for me.
$2,000 and the Platinum Bling Blings goes out to Michael Perkins. Yeah, boy.
I want to go to America and try my luck in an Extreme Games there or a Gravity Games or something. I've got to make it there first, but I'll get there one day.
Michael Perkins, ladies and gentlemen, winner of 2002 Extreme Air BMX Street.
Well, after the commercials, we get natural. Go back to the roots. Natural terrain from downtown Hamilton. Oh, yeah, we'll be getting ready to kiss the action as we take you to the vert ramp. Well, this year, H-Town has given up its town centre to provide the natural terrain needed to run the kind of competition everyone's fizzing about. It's the Vodafone Natural Terrain Comp.
It's good for a place like Hamilton, you know, in the middle of town. So kids usually drool over these ledges every day and get kicked out or whatever. Just to be able to come here and skate this is awesome, you know, sick.
This is like a little prequel that the Hamilton City Council has set up with X-Air just to get a bit of exposure for XCR, let them know who's going to be there. The council realizes that the bylaw, I guess, is a bit hard at times, and hopefully, they all see this and help us encourage more public skate parks. That's what I'm hoping anyway. It's been great today, it's a lot of good guys, it's good to have the international guys here, like Jaffa and Morgan. A lot of them decided to hit a lot of the ledges this time, do a little bit more tech stuff, but we still saw some big stuff from guys like Hayden McDermott was going huge. It's good to see little kids like young Leighton, 9 years old. Good to see him here, he was pulling off.
My name's Leighton and I've been skating for 2 years, and I'm 9. My mum and dad own a skate park and taking any. The grind in the skate park.
Kids are still kids and they're going crazy, Us older dudes are sort of starting to slow down. It's taking its toll on the old body.
Basically, it's the best trick contest. We had it in 3 heats. There's 4 competitors in each heat, and what we did is basically just let them go for it. We picked out their 3 best tricks. We scored them. We're going to add those up. So the winner is basically their 3 best tricks combined. And yeah, a little bit different than a normal comp. It's not based on runs. It basically gives guys a chance to just keep on working on a really good trick.
Well, the format must have worked for Hayden McDermott. He takes out the very first natural terrain comp in New Zealand.
And yeah, it's just been a good day, a good vibe, heaps of people. Yeah, it's been cool.
It has been cool. Good to see Hamilton stepping up. It's one of the reasons why they're becoming the capital of free sports in New Zealand. All right, you're on board for the Globe Skate Vert competition, and it's time to meet XCR champion for 2 years running, Australia's Renton Miller.
Last year was really cool. I was pretty stoked just to come out and skate all the parks, skate this event. I wasn't so surprised that I won just because when Dave Bodner hit his head, he was sort of my main competition, so it was a bit of a bummer that he couldn't skate, and we would have had a really good skate if he had kept on skating, but unfortunately he smashed his head and he didn't get to skate.
Yeah, but Dave Bodner knocked himself out, he should have won.
Yeah, he's in hospital right now, but I got the money, so.
I got into skating when I was probably 12 years old. It was like the Christmas of 1987, and all the kids from around my area all got boards for Christmas, and I missed out, so I was really bummed, and I just got a job, saved all my money up, bought a skateboard, and then from there I was basically hooked. I saw my first demonstration that year, and all I wanted to do was skate vert. And just from then on, I just devoted any spare moment of my time to skating and trying to learn how to skate vert. Best memory I have of skateboarding, it changes from week to week as I have different skates. At the moment, my best memory of skating is the last time I skated, bottom line. You can't lose skateboarding.
8 seconds! 365, give it up for Renton!
Well, Renton will need to get his form back quickly because the man everyone's come to see has flown in from Sao Paulo. He's landed in Hamilton and he's still picking up air points.
I tried kick flip, different kinds of kick flip, like front side kick flip, back side kick flip, 5-4 is different kind of 540s. This is my second time here. My first time I was for the big day out last year. I like New Zealand because New Zealand is a good place. Everywhere you can see the sea. The people were so friendly. I like it here. I like it very much.
Another man to watch is Brian Patch from California. If you're an avid watcher of the X Games, you'll appreciate the company he's keeping.
I haven't really been working on any certain tricks. Just been riding Bob Burnquist's ramp a lot, and just loving that, man. It's unbelievable. It's good when you actually can kick back and have a few days in a row on a ramp and actually work on some stuff. Reminds me of a lot of Australia. Everybody's just really cool and mellow and just whatever.
Well, it's craziness, and we're taking you to the vert ramp, the monster Red Bull vert ramp with Tony Alexandra, definitely one of the top skaters in the country. Starts out his run throwing that 5. Let's see if he can get it back together again. Does the old tail slide to fake a gate twist. Tony and Glenn Osborne have been battling over the last couple of years with a run like this. Tony is looking to take the whole prize, all the money. $2,000 cash up for grabs. It's another gate twist, then into a blunt to fakie. Tailside revert comes off. And that is Tony Alexander. Now the UK's Peter King is in the house. Another solid skater. Comfortable in the air and on the lip. Very nice. And tail grab there. Stale. One of the many international riders here, riders from Brazil, the USA, the UK, Australia and New Zealand, all gunning for that $2,000 cash. Course speed of that translates to about 14 quid. So you shouldn't be trying that hard. Kickflip backside. Still a very strong line, keeping it all together, staying on the board, and that's important. Peter King with a nice solid run. Last trick now, kickflips it, puts it down. But as I said, a good run for Peter King, representing the UK. Well, Dave Bodden is back in the ramp. He was here last year, put together a flawless run, and then knocked himself out clean, cold. Had to get dragged from the ramp. And look at this. He's here saying, I'm not going to get knocked out this year. Setting up with speed. Throws a frontside flip, goes down. Oh. He's okay, though. Gets back up. Now he lands it. Tell you what, really getting some serious pop out of this ramp. Dave Bodner, what a run. Really pressuring Renton Miller. If this isn't enough, he's got Sandro Diaz to worry about too. But Dave Bodner putting it, look at that, 360 varial, putting together a beautiful run. Finally, he's off the board. Crowd puts their hands together. Dave Bodner, beautiful run. Well, and that puts him in first place after the first round of the finals. Still to come, the big guns. We've got Peter King in second there, Trevor Ward in third. You stick around next week. Finals time, round 2. Keep it right here for Vodafone XAir Globe Vert Skate Finals next week as Renton Miller tries to defend his XAir title. Brian Patch shines a little California sun on the XAir. And Sandro Diaz spins some mad South American flavors as we get down to the beat of the Globe Vert Skate Finals.
You should have heard sound wave from deep down under. Now you're trying to wonder.
We'll also be checking in on the inline street competition, finding out why BMXers have been working on their six-packs, watching young Tommy Clowes and the boys pulling out their best tricks, and finding out whether Dwayne McLeod lands his double backflip. We'll see you there.
So fast way 4, Audi.
Sonny Via. Coming up on the Vodafone X here, we bring you all the action from freestyle motocross as the world's best Tommy Clowes looks to steal it from the boys down under. But they won't be going down without a fight. We find our skate street champion and drop in on the best trick comp. We'll visit the idyllic side of the CWB XAir wakeboard competition on the beautiful Lake Karapiro. And then rip it up with Robbie Stuharik and the rest of the world-class wakeboarders. Oh, what a weekend! XAir Hamilton, the home of free sports. We'll wrap it all up. First up, though, it's time to get away from the hustle and bustle of the Coliseum and the vert ramp and head to the glassy waters of Lake Karapiro for the CWB XAir wakeboarding competition.
BK to NZ.
Last year's champion Aussie Josh Saunders has come back to defend his title, and why wouldn't he?
Yeah, last year went really good. There was a huge crowd here. I was really impressed because I was here the year before as well, and it was more of a grassroots event. And last year I come over not expecting too much, and it was just huge. The crowd was right behind us, and it was a perfect day, just like today. I think there's a better atmosphere over in New Zealand. Like, all the guys are really really casual and just all about having fun and riding, and that's really what wakeboarding's all about.
The man Josh came to beat last year was Robbie Staharik. He's back again this year and ready to rip it up.
The conditions might bring out a bit of riding this year. Well, forget about riding. We're gonna have a bikini contest, I think, you know, so all you ladies that are up for it, you know, we're sorting out the judging right now. There'll be a little fight back here for that.
There goes the ship.
Wicked.
Rob Staharik, Florida, USA. Going off.
Setting on the South Pacific. If you beat the manuscript, it's written in hieroglyphics.
Hold on a second, that's my mum.
Thank you, God.
On DLT spinning while I sip spirits. Word perfectly fitting into paragraphs laid. To put it short.
I took like 5 months off of riding, and since I've been back riding, you know, I'm enjoying it twice as much. I guess it's the New Zealand people and just the atmosphere, the countryside. I mean, I love the mountain, love going over there surfing. And there's, you know, 100 different reasons, you know. There's a KFC in Cambridge is pretty good, you know, stuff like that. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. All right, final today? I don't know. We got Watson out here, we got Josh Sanders, we got some of the best riders in the world, you know. It's in New Zealand. New Zealand hasn't really seen all of us come at the same time to compete. See the kids around here? They stock up on a candy, you know, they put it in their pocket and it melts and they don't even eat it. That's wasteful. Wasteful, son. Everyone's just so stoked for us to come and just, you know, just they want to go out and party, they want to go out and hang out, you know, and that's why I'm here.
The competition has stepped up another notch from 2002, with more riders coming down to New Zealand from the States. It's like Liquid Force rider Greg Nickrasen.
It's something new every day. I mean, there's guys always pushing the limit from, you know, doing big 540s over a 30-foot gap. That's definitely helped the sport a lot progress and opened it to other eyes of like skaters and snowboarders. And I think we're starting to get the respect that we deserve from all those guys, and because we're stepping it up with the big gap sliders and just it's getting really gnarly.
Well, there was a wealth of talent out on the water. We're kicking it off with Luke Wolf. Throws a tantrum in there. Then a toe side back roll. Gets a side slide on the little rail there. Hitting the PVC. Backside 360. That's Luke Wolf. Now Brian Simpson, another one of the Kiwis. Front flip. And a toe side back roll there. And a whirly bird to wrap it up. Rob Staharik out of Ohio throws in the whirly bird to kick it off. Gets a little bit of air off the kicker. Coming in. Oh, over the kids in the boat. He's gone loony. He's crazy. Oh, and then throws a chromo. Staharik getting good extension there. It's one of the more technical riders on the water today. Another one of the Americans now, Sean Watson out of South Florida. Look at that. That's a jumpy build. He gives us a thumbs up. Everything's going well. Little off-axis Indy 360 there, and then the gank. Oh, as I said, he built this himself. I don't know if he's trade certified, and he goes down heavy. If you build it, they will come. Gavin Broadbent came to take out the Americans. He was the top qualifier last year from New Zealand. There you go. Roll to revert, and then a half cab roll. Gavin Broadbent. Oh, glorious Hamilton. Half cab roll from Daryl Walker. He's from the North Shore. It's a shore thing. Does the backside 360. Grabs it all late, adjusts the shorts, then pulls the scarecrow. Crystal clear lakey waters. Oh, off-axis 360. A little too off-axis there for Daryl Walker. Mellon off-axis 540. Bring on the Aussie show. It's last year's champion, Josh Sanders. Indy 360. Put some monkey in there. Now a half cab front flip. He rides for Red Bull. That's why he's got that cute helmet on. Little lip side action. Getting the grinds in there. A toe side Indy back roll to wrap it up for Josh Sanders. Now Greg Nickrasen. Lip slide 450 off. Switches back. And now a little jib off the Carapiro lip. And you got to ask yourself, are the Kiwis intimidated by the Americans?
A little bit strange standing on the dock next to full-on pros, but they're all chill about it and everyone's having a good time. So everyone gets stoked about whatever level you're at. It's a good thing about wakeboarding. Wake's good, sliders are good. It's a good day. Hopefully there's lots of girls here.
Don't go away, because coming up after the break, we slam into gear with the Skate Best Trick Comp, and then get into the first round of motocross.
Think angels, think inner light, think halos.
I'm not that kind of angel.
An archangel with interesting table manners. Michael loves a good battle, and that's no bull. He once wrestled Lucifer. He even invented standing in line.
That was a long time ago.
John Travolta heads an all-star cast in a heartwarming celebration of good living and good loving.
Remember what John and Paul said? The Apostle. The Beatles. All you need is love.
He's an angel, not a saint. He's Michael. Tonight, 8:35 on 2.
It's a familiar cry made only by the male of the species. This Kiwi creature's native call, I'll get round to it at the weekend, seems to echo across this country.
And if that's the Kiwi male's call, wait till you hear the females.
Please come and save me.
Just leave me to it.
Mitre 10 DIY Rescue, Monday, 7:30 on 2.
Lord Jeebus! It's Easter Sunday madness as we head to Skate Best Trick Comp. It's where the riders get to session the course and pull out their sickest shit. Now, Jaffa Curtis goes for the rail. What in the Lord was he trying? Well, he's going to try it again. Nose slide all the way down, stomps it, crowd loves it. On to Pachinetta, American. One of the top-ranked guys on the Pro Tour. Oh, and nollie backside heel flip, big spin. And the crowd doesn't understand it, but they love it anyways. Look at this slow-mo. 3-trick combo action from Chinita. Well, last year, Renton Miller did this gap. They made it bigger this year, challenging him. But he's a little Aussie battler. He's going to try it anyways. Oh, and he goes down, bails to the knees. He's a vert skater. He knows what's going on. He's okay, gets the crowd going. Renton Miller out of Melbourne, Australia. Big Indy, in, drops it, lands it, stomps it. Gives the crowd a high five, I think. Look at me go. In your face, Kiwis, he says. What do you got for me? Look at this. The big gap, over the fence, over the cameraman. A little bit squiggly, lands so fast. Now Nolan Hewitt, one of the Kiwis. Oh my gosh, look at that. They shove it, tail grab, reverts disaster. Close the gate, he's over the whitewash. You betcha, look at this. All in slow-mo, slightly shonky on the landing. Sticks it in. Raising the level, the gauntlet. 180 nose grind from Mike Denham. He's down. But he's not out. Look at him go. He's doing it for the ladies. What's he got for us on the quarter now? Oh, blunt dub out. The double flip. Alec Paul now on the course. Backside lip slide to Caterpillar. And he's up. Look at this half flip from the nollie. Crooked hat. Hat so on crook, look at that. Harder to steer when your hat's on crook. Another little big man, Hayden McDermott, winner of the Natural Street Comp, comes into the park. He's got to be one of the favorites. Oh, look at that. Kickflip, backside tail. Out, he's tired, little guy. Wonder if he borrowed that shirt from Renton Miller. You got to ask yourself these questions. Stomps it. He's out of there. Little windmill action. Riding for the Moz. Oh, it's Captain Caveman time. The Caveman run into the wedge. James McInnes. Look at him go. Oh, holy Daisy Duke. Stomps it. Unbelievable. Watch this in slow-mo. Board under feet. Stomps it on the board. And he's up. Arms in the air. Like you just don't care. Matt Scarrett. He's got more pop than the Spice Girls. Unbelievable. Look at that. Frontside Smith to the goat's horns. And as we got a slow-mo, sweetheart. Look at that kickflip, Indy. Caressing it around. Scarrett's going to come in third. Renton Miller in second. And Kiwi Hayden McDermott wins it. Now, on to the motocross. Bring it on.
How we be.
Freestyle motocross has taken off in New Zealand, and the XAir has the biggest freestyle show on the road. But local riders will have to step it up to compete against the likes of Aussie Dane Kennard, who rides the big events all year round.
Seen here in New Zealand, I was talking to a few of the boys, and they do pretty much a show every now and again, and back home it's pretty much every weekend. Not quite every weekend now, but it's getting that way. So there's still a lot more work over in Australia, and hopefully with events like this it'll pick up in New Zealand.
Well, Dane was the favourite last year, but our very own Reece DeLu had come from a summer on the Australian circuit and knocked him out of the top spot.
Oh yeah, I was disappointed, but just learned to get over it, so didn't really worry me too much. Me and Reece are good mates, like stuff like that. It's not his fault, it's not our fault. Doesn't matter. Reece was happy with the win. He got the money. Good on him.
You're always trying to make something look a little different or tweak it, do something that someone else isn't doing. He crashes a lot. Gets up again, crashes, gets up.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked, pretty happy, pretty good feeling. It's just good to have a good result to show to the sponsors and that. Paid off big time, really. $500 for one jump in Huntley. Easy money. I've been back here probably about 6 weeks and just been riding just about every day, really. Dane Kennard, he's going off at the moment. Tim Watson, he's going pretty good, Kiwi boy. Not a problem. Tommy Clowes, I think his style's pretty good, pretty awesome, really. Bit of dedication in that, bit of practice, you know, we can get up there as well.
Well, Reece will have to pull out even more of an upset in 2002, because this man has flown in from the States to pick up the cash, the cheddar, the greens.
Started riding when I was 8 years old. I'm from San Diego, California. I mean, all the factories are out there. It's a lot of top riders who, there's tracks all over the place. So I grew up riding with, you know, the best guys in the world, pretty much. Probably the newest trick I'm doing is they call it the rock solid, where you do a double grab, and then you let go to nothing, and then grab again and come back.
Well, Tommy's not impossible to beat. When he flew in here in 2000, he couldn't take the title courtesy of a little French judging.
I got second last time. You know, of course you want to win, but I mean, like I said, everybody's riding good, and you know, it's a judged event. It's someone else's opinion on how you're riding.
Now into the main event, the action. Josh Maley out of Australia. Nothing to do with the RFU. There you go, an Indian Air to kick it off. Comes around for the second hit. Throws in a little look back there. And then the hanger. Cliffhanger on the big jump. Turns it. And where's he gone? He's hiding. The Aussie's okay. Kick starts it again. And in for the last jump now. Oh, look at that, to the sterilizer. Almost goes for the Saranta sterilizer. Who knows what that was? Certainly not me. Mike Windett, though, in the action now. Goes for the heel click. Of course, a lot of lobbying to see any kind of heel clicking completely taken out of action sports. Look at that. Airwalk on the side of the bike. Comes around again, eyeing up the jump. Throws it again. Probably not good to do back-to-back tricks again like that. You want to mix it up there, Mike. Last hit now. Oh, lordy, lordy, the sterilizer. That's why it's called the sterilizer. He's okay, though. Crowd loves him. Girls know he's off the action for the weekend, though. Cross him off your list, ladies. He's out of it. Oh, let him go. He'll have to adopt. Noel Cotter, the nutter now. Doesn't get the full extension on that heart attack. Probably wanting to go for the two-handed action. Shaking his head, knows he didn't quite get it. Knacks it, but doesn't get that either. Wanting to raise it up the ante now. Cans, two-footed. I can't quite tell if he was calling switch there or not. Doesn't make sense. Superman. Hard to see what he's doing. Hard to see if he's getting the extension there. Oh, then he throws the big Kiss O' Death style Indian in there. Oh, into the rock solid. The move Clowes was talking about before. The committee knows. This is another sheep shagger, Noel Cotter. The crowd always loves the FMX. It's loony. They're the gladiators, putting it all on the line. And that's what we're talking about. Look at that. Sterilizer action, rides away from it. Where others have failed, Noel Cotter succeeds. And as we go to the slow-mo, take us to the slow-mo, buddy. Look at this, in the air, then whackity-doo, over the handlebars. Martin Crowe would love it, lands the sterilizer. Now we're gonna head back into the Coliseum after the break. We've got Skate Street, all the action you love on the XR, keep it here.
If they think they're concealing their feelings, they're fooling no one but themselves.
I know a good, decent man when I see one.
Hot cross buns. It's got to be Easter time. That means Skate Street finals. The kids are excited. I'm excited. The skaters are excited. Hot ladies are falling all over the place. Oh, lordy, lordy, it's got to be the Coliseum. It's got to be the Skate Street finals. We'll kick it off with the Street Natural and the best trick winner, Hayden McDermott. He may be one of the favorites, but that doesn't mean he can't wear sleeveless shirts. Ralph Macchio! What a run, mixes it up, backside kick to tail, gets a crook on the ledge, big rail, a lot in the run, and then falls on a silly little frontside flip. What's Jaffa Curtis got for us now? Look at that, crooks down the big rail. Then over the spine, little tail tap action. Blunt slide on the ledge. 180 nose grind, puts it down kind of lightly. The girls are saying, hey, he's mine. Hands off him. Finger flip burial, and then hits the tombstone. But loops out Jaffa Curtis. Look at this. Finger flip, burial, hoopla. Lands it kind of manually. Now James McInnes. He's been cavemaning all over the course. Rock Indy to fakie on the tomb. Then the backside boneless circa 1989. A la Hawk. Out of Wellington now, goes to the big rail. Loops out on the board slide. And then goes for the caveman 50-50. Oh no, lordy, lordy. Stop the carnage, stop the carnage. James McInnes, take your cap off to him. Putting it all on the line. Impressing the ladies. Look at the slow-mo on this. Hoopla. Just when you thought you'd never see it again. Yay-ho, it's Rod Clark out of the UK. Hamilton gives him a big warm welcome, and then the rail ganks him. On the feeble, Rod Clark hangs up. Get your board out of there. Take it out on the rail. Tell you what though, Rod, watch out, because the rails have memories. Let's go to the feeble on the big rail. The big rail says, no way. He says, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have the last word in here. Ow! Now Renton Miller, out of Australia, Melbourne, Australia to be exact. Goes for the feeble on the little rail. He says, Rod Clark, you can't do it, I can. I'm from Australia, I'm super cool. Two-time XR vert champion, yet to win it on the street. So consistent though, and this is what the vert skaters bring to it. Look at that. Big ollie. No grab on the quarter pipe. Now Alec Paul. 50-50 down the big ledge, then to the 5-0 on the little ledge. Goes to the rail, frontside board slide. Crowd's loving it. Who's the kook in the background? Nollie half flip. Alec Paul. Look at this. We go to the slow-mo. Solid styles. Hoopla. Of course, all brought to you by Globe and Vodafone now. Pat Chinita. Kick flips into the little wedge there. Tail slide. Kick flips up the bank now. He's everywhere. All over the course. The American. One of the best on the tour. Backside heel flip, out of the nollie. And then over the wedge to wedge, 360 flip. Pat, you need a slow-mo this. Oh, Lordy. Bring in the big guns. It's all here at the X-Air. As is Seacombe Watini, one of the Watini brothers, representing the clan, the Whanau. Oh, 180 there off the wedge. Frontside nose blunt. 50-50 down the rail, so tech. Then goes up the rail. Look at that, can't drop in though. All those tech tricks, try to get him to drop in. Skating for the ABC, look at that, frontside lip slide. Seacombe Watini, the crowd knows he's a local, they love him, they put their hands together, it's the Coliseum, the Cauldron, and it's Matt Scarrett, last year's champion, that's why he's got amplitude. Huge kickflip Indy. Raises his hands. Throws a Smith in there. Look at the speed. Over the big launch box. Most of the guys avoiding that. He's got tech, he's got style, he's got pop. Big 50-50 all the way to revert. More speed from Matt Scarrett. Crowd going crazy. They love him. Huge transfer, doesn't land it. All the way to the wedge. Again, it's a BMX style gap, but look at this. Absolutely massive, right in front of the crowd. Loving it. Hamilton in the house, the town, H-Town. Now we go to Nolan Hewitt. A nollie heel flip there. Here's back. Watch out for that plywood. Seacombe had trouble with that. Oh, okay. Go get your board, little guy. It's Hamilton. It'll last about 3 seconds down there. Give it back. Nolan Hewitt's back on the course and he's looking for speed. What's he got for us here? Big, big method here. Again, taking it back to the 80s. Look at that. Big spin, backside revert. Tongue out. Up to the spine now. Frontside tail, nose blunt transfer. Are you riding this all down? You'll be tested on it later. Kickflip Casper. What a run. Manages to haul it in. He's got one trick left in it for us. What's it? Whackity do. Frontside 180 over the box. Nolan Hewitt. Through the magic of TV, now we go to slow-mo. Look at this big spin, disaster, revert. It's all backside. Nolan Hewitt has got to win it. Goatees in the house.
Always a good time. An extreme here. Thanks to Mark. He rose back and put in the scompo.
Here's the man. Mark Wright hands over the cash to Nolan Hewitt and Matt Scarrett. Look how happy they are. Goatees for Africa. Now, I'll tell you what, if Toyota was doing a commercial here, they'd freeze frame this. Yeah.
What's up, man? Get a camera on my face. I'm going home.
The bling bling. The cash goes to Nolan Hewitt. In second, Matt Scarrett. Seacombe Watini and Alec Paul share third. Are you crazy Easter-loving fools and fans? Don't go away. After the break, we got wakeboarding from Carabero here on the X-Air.
Get ready for action. Mel Gibson joins Danny Glover and Rene Rousseau. It's action with attitude. Maybe a little too close. Lethal Weapon 4, 8:30 Monday on 2. Take a seat. Make yourself uncomfortable. It's a racy, pacey, pumping good time with $50,000 on the line. Join your host Matthew Ridge in TV2's heart-stopping new game show. The stakes are high, but contestants must keep their heart rates low. It pays to be cool, calm, and collected. On the Chair, Tuesday night on 2.
You are back on track and on the water with us at the X-Air at the beautiful Lake Carabero as the Americans go head-to-head with the Aussies, the Kiwis, and a railing. And a baby? And the ballistic stepper. It's wakeboarding, finals time here on the X-Air. We're going to kick it all off with the Sunshine Coach, Luke Wolf. Big tantrum over the wake there. Then goes for the off-axis 360. Oh, my Lord. Slow-mo that. I think he may have blown his knee out. It's just a guess. Hold on. Yes, I'm a doctor, I can tell these things. Luke Wolf goes down. Usually a cable park rider, quite a good cable park rider out of the Sunshine Coast. He will not be riding again. That's Luke Wolf. Now one of the Kiwis, Brian Simpson from Auckland, an accountant. Look at that. There should be some kind of crazy numbers joke in here. But instead he just does a front flip. Another front roll there. Getting inverted. Brian does the back roll. Seems to be a theme here. Toes side back roll. Wanting to step it up now. Whirly bird. Stomps it. Not a bad landing there from Brian. Oh, and the finish judge gives him a 9.5, 9.5, 9.4. Goes for the double up over the big wake. He goes down. Brian Simpson in the slow-mo. I think we're going to look at the whirly bird. Look at that. Look at that. An absolutely spectacular move there. I bet Keith Quinn would call that spins in the sky. Gavin Broadbent now, one of the all-rounders. Look at him go. He's also a kite surfer, ex-water skiing champion. When he's not doing that, he's quite good at the old golf as well. 3 handicap. Backside 360. Gavin Broadbent. Colourful board. Look at that, 180 over the wake. Now coming into the double up. Throws some kind of a front flip variation. Goes down. He's okay. Of course, the last guy said that about blew his knee out. You know what I feel like? I feel like a bit of North Shore, and Darryl Walker always brings it on. Kicks it off with an elephant. To an Indy tantrum. Grabbing Indy on the tantrum there, that's what that means. Board slide, comes off blind. Darryl Walker. Goes to the 540. Goes down hard. I think someone may have put a bike in the water there. Look at this. Up over the big ballistic, step up, board slide, lands it. Darryl Walker. As we go to the slow-mo, you'll notice he looks a little bit like Billy Bowden. Hits the rail, says, "You're out." Stomps it. He knows he's landed it. Separated ribs and all. Darryl Walker. Now Sean Watson, the American. What can he do? Big monkey 360. Up the step up, board slide, comes off blind. Have you gone crazy, the crowd asked him. Yes, I have, he says, Indy Scarecrow. Gets nice and tucked up there. Then melon roll, reverts it, perfect landing on the wake there. Good smooth action. Blind, spinning variation on the rail. Lord knows what that was. It's Easter, ask him. Stomps a big step up. Backside board slide style. Sean Watson from America, showing the Kiwis and Aussies how it's done. Look at this. Oh, blind comes out of it. Then with slow-mo, that's the melon roll revert. I had a turkey and cheddar roll. I don't know if that's relevant here. Now bring on the big guns. It's Rob Staharic. Originally from Ohio. That's a nuclear tantrum. Now residing in Florida, where they all live. Slob Scarecrow. He says, "Go slower." What are you, some kind of wuss? Throws the board slide, 270 off, stomps it right in front of the crowd. Always the showman, Stu Harrick. Huge hoochie glide there, getting good extension. That's always good to see too. Everyone's just throwing the inverts. He throws a couple of big grabs in there. Variation, that's what the judges want to see. Gets inverted, Indy front flip. Goes down on the chromo. One of his trademark tricks. Watch him come into the big step up here, ballistic style. He gives it a bit of speed. Switchboard slide, 270 off, Staharic ruling it. 540, grabs the nose. Now he's going to throw the big 7. Spins to win. How do I know? I just do. I'm very smart and I do bar mitzvahs. Board slide, switch styles, 270 off, Staharic puts in a solid run. That's going to push the Aussies and the Kiwis. Now watch him here, 720, 2 rotations. Lands but loses to toe. Onto Orlando's Greg Narcrossan. He's seen the boys step it up, switch melon front flip. And when Rob's put in such a good run, he knows he has to push it. Says slow down, throws a big shifty, loses the tail. The boys from the North Shore will like that. Big bat wing. Double grab, 180. Shifties it back in.
Yes, indeed.
Heads up to the Red Bull kicker. 360. I bet you he's probably wanting a little more from that. Shakes his head. Maybe looking for the 540. Throws the toe side 5 this time. Stomps that. Says, how you like me now? Method roll, revert. Indy half cab front. Greg's on fire. Backside 540. Stomps that too. Looks like he's going for something big here. On the rail. Jibbin on the lip. Chromo puts it down. I'll tell you what, up till now, those PVC pipes have played havoc in Lake Karapiro with fishermen and the like. You see there on the slow-mo, 360, didn't quite like that, but then it was like, how you like me now? 540. Yeah. Greg Crossing, out of Orlando, home of Mickey Mouse. Nothing Mickey Mouse about this though. 540, backside, stomps it. He's a lanky guy. Wily though. Can't trust him. You can trust this guy though. You can trust him to do well. OHH. Half cab front. Josh Sanders won it last year. Whirlybird with tricks like that. He's gonna need to get technical now. Throws a grab and Indy off axis 5. Squirrels a little, puts his hand down. Riding for Red Bull, hits the rail now. Board slide. Back roll to blind. Stomps that. Comes into the Red Bull platform now. The wedge. Backflip. Tries the 313. Pops the handle. Goes down. Josh Sanders, last year's winner. He's got another pass though, but before that we look at this 313 gone wrong. Just pops the line there. Backside board slide to blind. Sanders, of course, one of the favorites. Half cab back roll. Riding for Rusty in Red Bull. Indy, roll. Indy, toe side, roll to revert. Into a KGB, look at this. We got to slow-mo that. Big move here, Greg Krassen's move. He named it KGB. Third pass now, hits the railings. Board slide, 180, board slide off. Mixing it up there, chopping and changing. Josh Sanders. Slim chance over the double, stomps it. Look at him go, the little guy. Rayleigh, little kind of throwing the props out there to the old school days. Comes back in, crowd loves him. We love him. Josh Sanders, last year's champion. What a run, never ending.
I went out there, I think this new format where you ride a bit longer wears us pros out, but I had a pretty good run. Had one stack, not so good, but other than that, it was fun. Had a good time. See what happens now.
As we go back over the replays, what an epic run. Look at that, the whirlybird from Sanders. Like it's nothing, half cab, back roll to blind. Look at that. Absolutely representing in this clinical slim chance over the double. That's where they drive back over the weight 90 degrees. You wouldn't understand it. What you will understand, though, is with that epic run, Josh Sanders wins it. Greg Krassen in second, Rob Stuharik in third, Watson takes fourth. It's all international. First Kiwi home is Darrell Walker. I checked that for counterfeit. I saw Mark Wright at the photocopier earlier. This is Darrell Walker now. This is the fall that he went down on, separating his ribs.
A bit of ice. That'll be all good. Another week, back into it. Good to finally get a result, and I'm stoked. It was a good event, good sliders, and great people. Brilliant time, eh?
What we've learned today is that goatees help you in action sports.
1,000 notes, my friend.
$1,000 cash.
Thanks for having me out.
Yeah, man.
Surprise. It's cool. Just came out to have a good time and ride, and ended up getting second, so definitely stoked.
Josh is walking away with this awesome Extreme Air Trophy necklace.
That's right, the cash. The big medal goes to Josh Sanders, back-to-back X-Air champion now.
Basically, like, the other guys went out there and really stomped it, and I just wanted to go out there and utilise all the sliders and obstacles out there. This is probably one of the first events where we've had really rad stuff like this, the Red Bull kicker, and all the rails out there. So I tried to mix it up, hit some sliders, and also do some traditional weight tricks. Got unstuck on me 313 out there, which I wasn't sure that was how that was going to stand me at the end of the run. But no, as it turned out pretty well, and I was happy with it all.
Will the Aussies take gold in the wakeboarding? Will they take gold in the FMX? Second half of the finals coming up after the break. Stay here on the X-Air.
If you're not in with the Katie group, then just watch your back.
If you're not in the Katie group, then watch your back.
You're kidding.
Whispers of an alliance.
You swear to God she said that.
As two tribes merge into one, who's the target?
He's in line to go off next.
Will Katie get her way?
Oh my God!
Or get the boot? It's the Survivor with everything, including a naked shower scene.
Yes!
Australian Survivor, Friday, 7:30 on 2. Even a Superman needs them.
It's not like he can hurt me. But that is not the point. You're the only one I can trust.
Super friends to keep super secrets.
I'm your friend. Oh, please.
Smallville, Saturday on 2.
Bring on the Gladiators, the Masters of Metal Mayhem at FMX at the X-Air. Clowers and the Internationals take on the Kiwis in a showdown, second round of the finals. We're going to kick it out with Reese DeLu. Last year's X-Air champion after he knocked Dane Kinnaird off the top podium. What's he got for us? Double Saran wrap. Nice way to start it out. He's not going to want to do anything small here. He's got Clowers right behind him, as well as Kinnaird and a host of Kiwis. Cordoza. Back, one more pass. Look at this. The McMet to no footer. Two-hand grab, double. Supermaning out. Reese DeLu, of course, one of the favorites here. McMet to no footer again. He's going to have to do better than that, doubling up on that trick. And then McMets to nothing. I guess that's what he was going for on the last jump. Didn't quite stick it then. He sticks it now. Now double nothing, raising the roof. The roof is on fire. Reese DeLu. And now kind of a partner in crimes, Nick Franklin, another one of the Kiwis, trying to take out the Aussies and Americans here. Cliffhanger over the first. See that back protection on there? These guys fall very, very far when they do fall. They're tough nuts, let me tell you. Gets the double can, kind of Indians it out. Good extension there. And then a real Indian. Solid action. Next now, McMets. More extension, really defining the tricks. That's good. No-hander, lands no-hander, Squirrely. Manages to pull it back in. Lets the crowd know he's okay. They're there, the kiss of death. Goes for the big mudguard, trying to touch your helmet with the mudguard. Then no-hander, no footer, nothing. Drifting along the bike, kind of Superman out. And then the kiss again. Was that the heart attack? Who'll ever know? Nick Franklin riding for havoc. Saran wants to finish it big. Gets the crowd going. Nick Franklin. Look at this slow-mo. Takes the hands off, leaves them off, lands no-handed, gets a little squirrely but pulls it in. And then if that's not enough, look at this nice Indian air, big extension. Judges love that, ladies love that. New Zealanders in the house. But if one man can knock New Zealand right out of the house, it's this guy, Dane Kinnaird from Australia. Upset last year, double Saran, tries to go back around. Who knows what happened there? Only just gets away from it. Big Indian, huge Indian. Real extension. Again, grabs the seat this there. Double grab on the seat, Dane Kinnaird. Such style. He's got his name on his back just in case you forget. He's from Australia. Goes for the nothing airwalk, no footer. Sports car maneuver. Oh my Lord. How'd he pull that? Back on the bike with time to burn though. Another big Indian. That's a repeat of a trick he's already done. Judges don't like to see that. What's he got for us now? Oh my gosh, canning for Africa. I don't know if they'll be too happy. Look at this. That's the double Saran. Something happened here where he tried to get it back around again. Maybe we'll get the heel click on. Then the air walk to no footer. Bring on the Roadhawks crew now. It's Brody Hendrickson, a youngie at 19 years old, riding for Shift. Got a bit of havoc going there as well. Comes back, hits the big kicker. Triple heel click. Lordy Lord. Some kind of camouflage going on too. Big one-handed Superman. Seat grab. Just clinging to dear life. Heel click, nothing. Kids loving it. All part of the action here in Hamilton at the XC, one of the most popular events, the FMX. These guys go huge. If you haven't seen it in real life, it is really something to look at. Cliffhanger. It's a sport that's absolutely taking off here in New Zealand and around the world. They sell out big stadiums in the US. Nothing. Running Man alongside of the bike. You can see there the kids have got autographs from all the top pros. Superman seat grab. And those top pros are one of the reasons why Brody's having to go big here. He's got Tommy Clowes to come. What can you do? Big one-handed Indian air. Brody Hendrickson. He knows he's had a good run. High fives the crowd. Let's look at some of the slow-mos now. One-handed Indian. Pulls it in time, just. And lands that big jump. Now Tommy Clowes, the man they've all come to beat. Look at the extension on that Superman seat grab. Oh, and a skid. Taking it back to the old school, I used to do those on my HMX. Look at that. Huge two-footed drift. My God. Only jumping from one end. The wind is picked up. One-handed Superman. The extension, it just looks like he has so much more time than everybody else. He's the #1 in the world. That is the Rock Solid, a movie we was talking about earlier in the program. And there you go. Big heart attack variation, I believe. Tommy, you've gone crazy. Indian. Chopping and changing. Every hit, a big grab. Look at that, that's that Rock Solid again. Waves to the crowd, riding for Red Bull. Tommy Clowes, give us some slow-mo. Look at the slow-mos now. He was only riding from one end, but that is that Rock Solid we were talking about. And that's going to lose him points riding from only one end. Look at the drift on this. Clowes, what extension. What a professional. He comes in second. Aussie Dakin out in third, but it's Kiwi Nick Franklin who takes it away.
I don't know. It's done again. Every time we come here in New Zealand to win, so... But every time they come back over our way, they lose, so work it out. I don't know.
All that Trans-Tasman rivalry just getting thicker and thicker. Nick Franklin takes the cash.
Oh, that's wicked, man. I was hoping I'd get top 3, and then you know, they called out every other name, so I thought, you know, third place wicked, then second place, oh, must be worth second place, awesome, then first place, it's fucking unbelievable, man. It's awesome.
Well, awesome is a bit of an understatement. It has been a phenomenal weekend. Mark Wright and the crew, plenty of sleepless nights, but they brought Hamilton the very best in free sports. What an event. We saw Yosti tear it up on inline vert. Then we saw the skateboarding, Sandro Diaz, the Brazilian, absolutely destroy the ramp. If that wasn't enough, we had 11-time X Games gold medalist Dave Mirra. He came in, he saw, he conquered. He conked himself on a rail. But he's already said he'll come back next year. The monster, he hit the Coliseum. What a competition that was as he destroyed. If you weren't here for BMX Street, that was amazing too. We saw Dwayne. Look at him go, double backflip attempt. A Kiwi in the house. Kapisi knows it. We love it. New Zealand discovered Corey Bowen. Stevie McCann, well, he discovered something different. He discovered the wall. And Hamilton discovered free sports.
E é isso aí, galera. Não perca o X Games aqui na Nova Zelândia. É nóis aí, brasileiro.
Thanks to Sony Vive for the laptops and all the sponsors without...
Costa Mesa in 1998. Since that time, the competitive aspect has exploded, with events taking place around the country. However, in an attempt...
If you want your Deborah touched by Tony Hawk, there is only one place to be on Waitangi Weekend in 2003. And that's the Hamilton Showgrounds for the Vodafone XF Free Sport and Music Festival. He's in the Tron for one night only on Friday the 7th of February. Tony Hawk killed the slippery Red Bull halfpipe in 2001, and he's back for more in 2003 on the biggest vert ramp in Australasia. He'll be joining Sandra Diaz, who took over the pipe in 2002 and took home the X-Air Bling Bling. Keep your eyes on your fries. We'll be running a text comp later in the show. Back to school, take notes. And if you've never experienced a free sport event, here's a taste of the action ahead in the House of Tron. Lord Jesus, if all this isn't enough, X-Air is also New Zealand's biggest music festival, boasting over 20 hours of homegrown talent like King Kapisi, Salmonella Dub and Blah Blah Blind Spot. Coming up on X-Air, Dave Merritt headlined the X-Air Street Comp last year, and we look back at all that was good in 2002. We'll hit the road with the annual X-Air BMX road trip.
Some stuff does get broken and some things do get set on fire, but that's the magic of X-Air, you see.
Then we hang out with one of the lead acts at X-Air, King Kapisi.
What has God done for me? What has God done for my people? What has God done for anyone on this earth? Basically, nada. If you don't like it, just turn it off.
Time to bring you up to date on what has been in street skateboarding and introduce you to two of New Zealand's true talents. 2001 Vodafone X-Air winner Matt Scarrett, seen here hucking his wood. The trick, the stomp, the arms, the huck.
I'm $2,000 richer and I'm stoked. Yeah, dog.
He was back in 2002 to defend his title, but it would be fellow Deco Town skater Nolan Hewitt who would take home the paper. Yessery Internationals flew into the Tron to challenge for the X-Air title, but the boys from Napier could not be stopped.
Skating in a comp, the crowd, there's no crowd. You just do it, they call your name, that's the scariest part. You've got to become who you think you are, and you've got to land trick after trick after trick. I never thought I'd get first. I was like, what?
My best mate took it up, bro.
I think me and Matt Scarrett were about the same age. In high school, he got kicked out of school because he shaved I love my attitude on the back of his head. So he got kicked out, and he never was really a school person. He was always a skateboarder. Skating with Matt Scarrett now, yeah, he's a big celebrity. He's a very well-sponsored person, and he lives up to it because he's very technical and very big and very boisterous. We've always had a one-up theory. Every trick he did, I did it. And every trick he could do, I couldn't do, but I learned how to do it. Good man, eh, yeah? The guy, you gotta love him, eh? A lot of people don't like him because he's in your face. Woo! I think you can really tell his style by the age he is. The same as me, I guess. Yeah, I'm 26, 27 next year. He's goofy and I'm natural, so that's the difference. We grew up together, we were teenagers together, you know, Bogan days. That was us in Napier. That's what you gotta do in Napier. There's times in between, you know, we'd hate each other, but skateboarding is a certain love. You grow up with each other. Skateboarding for me is trying to teach my little 3-year-old how to skate. She just broke her foot the other day.
This is Sian and Hewitt Riley. She's 3 years old and she skates. It's my little girl, my little daughter. She hurt her leg on a skateboard. What were you pulling? 540 Malum or a 9-stair hammer?
Yeah! Favourite spot? Probably Waltham in Christchurch. It's just a nice little 6-foot pool. Or there's Cannons Creek in Porirua. It's just a nice downhill. Everywhere in between. I think I'll just stay in Wellington, and then I can't go overseas because I can't travel. But everything, you know, it's what it is. Life is 1/3 of skateboarding. Everyone's got their set of tricks. That's all it is. New Zealand is, everyone's got their own little show, and you know they bring it together when you come in a comp. The next year we'll see it all again, so it should be good.
Hold the phone, because Dave Merritt's coming right back at you, and Vodafone XR talent King Kapisi is rocking the mic.
After a while, I thought to myself, shit, I don't just love hip-hop. I love all music. I love rock. I love reggae. I love R&B. I love classical.
World BMX legend Dave Merritt came to the Vodafone XR in 2002, hopped off a 30-hour plane flight, and hit the street course with the intention of dominating the competition down under. The New Yorker's domination was not to be, though. He only finished half his 65-second run before his head hit Hamilton terra firma, and he hit the jacuzzi for the rest of the Vodafone XR. In your face, literally. With Dave Merritt out of the competition, it was anyone's event. And Canadian Dustin Gunther was the only rider holding off the evil Australian Empire. And this guy, the only New Zealand finalist, Uncle Warren Gill. The defending street champion, Stevie McCann, fresh from winning the X Games in Australia, was just one of a sea of dirty Australians fighting over the coveted XR bling bling. Step up to the plate, Aussie Clint Miller. German Aussie, that is, or Gozzy.
Standing here with superstar German Australian pro BMX rider Clint Miller. Hey Clint.
How you going?
How old are you for the ladies out there?
27.
27 and rugged as hell, eh? Look at those locks. For the people out there, how long have you been riding, Clint?
13 years.
Yeah, where do you live now?
Brisbane/Cologne.
That doesn't make any sense, Clint. Here he comes! Yeah! What's the best part you like about NZ?
The people.
And? Something else?
Oh, riding.
Yeah.
And the girls.
Yeah, well, not the guitars. Luckily, you didn't say the guitars, eh?
No guitars.
But the man who actually laid claim to the Vodafone XR street course was militiaman Michael Perkins.
I was stoked. I didn't think I was going to come up as good as I did, but I won and I was happy as. It's probably the biggest thing I've won in my life, and that was good. I have a go at it this year and try again to win.
On the sub. Blow it up! Blow it up! Here he comes, Michael Perkins!
I'll be back and I'll keep coming back. It's good over here.
Yes, it is. Now listen, son, you've had a taste of the action sports that are coming to Hamilton on Waitangi weekend. Now it's time to meet one of the heavyweights of New Zealand music. When Kiwi BMX legend and two-time XAir champ Dave Manconi kissed the concrete in 2002, hopes of a New Zealander taking the bling-bling were kissed goodbye.
I just over-rotated when I tried a 360 and just sort of hit the front wheel and popped myself off and landed with my arm this way and my face on the floor, and that was about it. Bit of a concussion.
Down but not out, he dusted himself off, pulled the 360 transfer, but what we didn't see was that Dave had actually done some real damage. Meanwhile, Dave Mirra was back at the hotel in the jacuzzi.
Ended up cracking part of my shoulder through there, and just basically the ligaments got all torn and bones, you know, sort of hanging over and catching and everything. And the doctor says just, you know, live with it and it'll heal itself, so that's fine with me.
BMX god Matt Hoffman once said, broken bones heal, chicks dig scars, and fame is forever. Since the Vodafone XAir came to town, New Zealand riders have been getting more scars, and the standard of riding just keeps improving. Sadly, still no ladies.
You ride with better people, you go, oh sweet, I'll try that, you know, you can see it can be done, and then you push yourself to learn tricks. So it's always good to ride with people who are better, definitely.
Wait a second, that guy's a TV celebrity.
Just seeing the overseas riders, mainly the Australian riders, just seeing what they're doing and stuff.
You know, I get to meet people from all over the place, you know, all over the country, all over the world, so, you know, how can you complain about that?
The unofficial XAir road trip has become an institution over the last couple of years, pushing the envelope for local riders and making sure our underworked police have something to do.
I've got 6 Australians and 2 New Zealanders. Myself, Hamona Nata, Mike Daly, Kenny Raggett, Clint Miller, Lee Martin, Rob Smith, Stephen Morrissey, all sort of top Aussie riders, all really good in different fields, dirt jumping, skate parks, you name it.
There's no rules of sheep jokes, it's just hassling about having Velcro gloves and dags around their assholes and stuff.
And they don't get out of bed on time. They piss around in the mornings.
It's all in the name of riding, so it's good.
Aussies are a little better, they sort of compete a little bit more. New Zealanders are more laid back.
Don't have to work for a week. Just holidays, riding around, driving with your friends in the van, packing it full. Everyone's just a bunch of idiots.
Now wait a second, that guy's a TV celebrity.
Now, some stuff does get broken and some things do get set on fire, but that's the part, that's the magic of XAir, you see. The annual tour came about because Dave Manconi was a whinger and he said that the Australians were coming, and I said, maybe we should take them on a tour. And Dave whinged and whinged.
Started out as just a bit of a fun, you know, we'll go and hit some places in New Zealand with some people and, you know, see what happens. We've gone to Australia and done that sort of thing, done road trips, and they've come here and done it, and now they expect it.
Hang on, here comes Dave now. Look at him. Look at the good-looking character. Whee! Sorry, ladies, he's taken.
Snap out of it. I don't feel like it's another country, but it just feels to me like Melbourne.
The Kiwis reckon you guys are pretty competitive, is that true?
No, we're not competitive, we just push each other.
Who said that?
It's not.
That's not
It's not competitive.
Yeah, get up!
You know, like if someone does something, then you go, oh, I might try that.
Everyone just rides, tries to cheer each other on. I reckon it's a very good scene, like a very good vibe. No one's really, you know, jealous of anyone else. Everyone just rides, pushes the other person. We're all just in it for fun.
This year's tour for XAir, I think we're probably going to hit the South Island, I think, yeah.
They want to go to the South Island as well, which is a bit of a mission, but we'll see, we'll see.
You'll be looking forward to next week when we profile world rollerblading champions Sam Fogarty, Blake Dennis and Shane Yost. We'll be catching up with Brazilian superstar skateboarder Sandro Dias, and we'll ask the question, what does this guy have to do with West Auckland double platinum band? Blind Spot. Don't miss the Vodafone XAir featuring million-time world champion Tony Hawk, Waitangi Weekend Hamilton. Okay, sweetheart, now it's time for our Vodafone text message competition where you could be in to win a Vodafone phone and $200 airtime, a pair of Spice sunglasses, a glow pack t-shirt and cap. Simply answer this question. Text 333 with the answer. What day is Tony Hawk skating at the Vodafone X here? Is it 333 A, 6th of February, B, 7th of February, C, 8th of February? Easy text competition. Get it in. Here's a clue. Go to the website xair.co.nz.